You can find
your
more
hero
of a similar
or
theme on my
villain, I'm not
OnlyFans
judging.
after you like and subscribe, but I digress. Before I get demonetized. And now a lurker den is in production. Hive tech on the way. Still no direct engagement, but the muta.
So wait, is this an entire subreddit that's dedicated to complaining about people that make content in New York? They're so nasty! There's a New York City content creator who's a transplant, by the way, begging people to donate to a GoFundMe for her rent, and it's making me incredibly happy everyone's bashing her.
I don't wish this stress on anyone. I'm now facing this final week by myself. I don't know what I'm gonna do. This has
30
been
seconds before you
agonizing.
attack.
I've moved
Yeah.
so
Get
many
ready.
times last year of living in New York, and I know the life that I signed up for by being a full-time artist in New York City. Mamdani gave a speech after the Knicks won.
You believe the speech?
What is New York if not your back is up against the wall, your dream just out of reach?
Dude, this is the target audience for Mixtape.
Unsure how you'll make your next rent payment,
Yeah.
and looking at those 99.6% odds that are against you, and smiling because in that 0.4% New Yorkers find a way.
You're not a New Yorker, you're a transplant.
Just been surrendering. I can't carry it anymore. This is too much for me. I have no safety net. I don't have family that I can rely on financially.
Why would you move to New York then? See, this is the problem, is that people like this make bad decisions, and then they act like victims when those bad decisions have inevitable consequences.
It is literally up against the wall.
It's up against the So why are people get a job? Wow, excuse me, she's a dreamer. Ma'am Donnie told her personally in the speech, how dare you suggest that girlie get a day job to pay her bills? That'll ruin her artistic vision and creative spark. I want this to be a win for all of us. Girl, none of us give a damn if you move apartments. I hate when people talk like this. Who is all of us? Nobody benefits here besides you. And this is the bullshit she's selling. What the?
A nice deep freeze.
That's it. It's a Sonic medallion? No! Oh, she can get out of my entire face with this. You know what's funny? Everybody on these snark influencer pages, they're all women. Look at all these ones with long hair. Those are girls. This entitled girl has the audacity to get on the internet and beg for money. Face looks like it. Look at it. Making fun of the way she looks, dude. I kill myself if someone said this, but she's extremely homely and unfortunate looking. They're so nasty, and people complain about me. These bitches are petty. No one hates women more than women. It's legit relevant because if she were hot, that room would have some first-year Lazard analyst in it already. So basically, because she's not being used as a fleshlight for a finance guy, that means that she's a loser. Bro, feminism is gone. Oh, wait a minute. You don't have rich guys that want to use you as a fleshlight? Oh, you're such a loser. How are they so nasty? What's wrong with them? They have to be fat. I don't like gatekeeping New Yorkers, but she's the kind of person I make exceptions for. By the way, do you know how I know that this is all being done by women? I think that half of these negative comments will succeed. It's a green light for them to be as nasty and vicious, cruel as possible. And there's no sense of social consequence or problematic behavior. No one is forcing her to live there. Dude, it's all, I love Pickles XOXO. And this is that same bit. So she's making multiple, oh my God. The Foids have gone wild. And it's all about women too, by the way. Every single one of these, it's all, it's, again, no one hates women more than women. This validates everything that I've been saying. Everything I believe, everything. I'm actually right about everything.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
Former White House security advisor John Bolton pleaded guilty on Friday in federal court to unlawfully retaining classified information. This dude roached out on Trump. Trump sacked his entire fucking house, turned that shit over, threw this, tried to win, and I think they arrested him, and now this is what's happening.
John Bolton held a number of positions of extraordinary public trust in the United States government, culminating in being the National Security Advisor to the President of the United States.
Yep.
John Bolton betrayed that trust in extraordinary fashion.
Little bitch.
By unlawfully retaining and unlawfully disclosing
See that
the
retarded
information
walrus?
with which
Walrus
he
on
was
Ozempic?
entrusted.
The fuck out of
Kelly
here.
provided a very good summary
Fuck
of that
you.
today for those of you that weren't in the change
My
of plea.
power cannot be quelled.
And the United
Yeah.
States will have more to say about that at sentencing. But today's plea should be a warning to
Well, that's when
anyone
they took all his shit.
at any level of government that if you leak America's secrets or if you mishandle them, the United States Department of Justice, National Security Division, and our U.S. Attorney partners will be there to prosecute.
Isn't that amazing? I am. Bolton's the one that caused the FBI raid on Trump. Shouldn't have fucked around. Shouldn't have done it. Like, that's the thing. Is like, again, and this is a deal, a $2.25 million fine. This is his plea deal, and up to 5 years in prison. So, this is him. This is him a while ago.
Then he has committed very serious crimes. This is a devastating indictment. I speak here as an alum. Then he has committed very serious crimes. This is a devastating indictment. I speak here as an alumnus of the Justice Department myself, because not only is it powerful, it's very narrowly tailored. They didn't throw everything up against the wall to see what would stick. This really is a rifle shot, and I think it should be the end of Donald Trump's political career.
30 seconds before you attack.
Well.
But I don't think he cared about the classification system. I don't think he appreciated the sensitivity of this information, and he didn't appreciate the sensitivity of how it was often acquired, the so-called sources and methods. So this had been briefed to him before I arrived. It was repeated frequently. I think it simply had no impact on him whatever.
There's a couple of different ways that people think about this, and people who are not friendly to the president who think about what's happened here. And one of them is, Donald Trump, master thief, criminal, running some kind of elaborate conspiracy to bring things out of the White House and keep them secret for potentially for political or financial gain. There are other people who have this attitude is Trump is chaotic, he's careless, he's not that smart. He took these things almost like.
You really thought you were going to go on TV and fuck around like this? See, this is what I want Trump to do to everybody.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
I do. This is what I want him to do to everybody. Like, this, what happened to this retarded
Mess with the amazing
is what I want to see
Spider-Man.
happen to all the rest of them.
Mistake, and now he's basically stamping his feet and saying they're mine. I don't want to give them up. Give me a sense of where you think the truth lies with respect to Trump's intelligence, carelessness, and the degree to which he might have brought motive to bear on taking these documents out of the White House and keeping them for this long at Mar-a-Lago.
This is the same guy, A647 cops.
Well, it's very hard to speculate on motive other than that he liked cool things. He saw things that so he wanted to take them, and he was pretty much able to take them, and not just on classified information matters, on all kinds of things that crossed his desk. Some days he liked to eat a lot of French fries. Some days he took classified documents. He wanted them. Why did he want them? Because he could get them.
You really just thought that you can sit around talking, running your fucking mouth, bro. Like, you thought you were being cute.
This morning, just moments ago, John Robert Bolton II pled guilty in federal court to the unlawful retention of national defense information. According to the terms of the plea agreement, Mr. Bolton faces a maximum sentence of up to 5 years in prison.
He's dead. He's not going to survive 5 years in prison. He's dead.
Followed by a term of up to 2 years of supervised release. He will also pay a fine of $2.25 million and will forfeit his pension under the HIS Act. As National Security Advisor to the President of the United States, Mr. Bolton had access to and was responsible for safeguarding the most sensitive national defense information, including classified material. Mr. Bolton knew how to handle classified information, where it should be stored, how it should be stored,
That's not a punishment.
and with whom he would share that information. He also knew that could be caused by mishandling that sensitive information. Nevertheless, as Mr. Bolton just admitted, He put our national security at grave risk
Man.
in violation of the law.
You believe he would do that?
Our system of classified information is designed to protect sensitive information that would jeopardize national security if mishandled. And the national defense information at issue in this case was classified at the highest classification.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
For example, revealed intelligence about an adversary's plan for an attack conducted against U.S. forces in another country.
Why would you do that?
Human intelligence using sensitive sources and methods, and it discussed a covert action program. As Mr. Bolton admitted, he shared more than 1,000 pages of information about his day-to-day activities as the national security advisor.
It's like Lord of the Rings.
Related to the national defense with two individuals who neither had the security clearances nor the need to know that information.
Man, not a good day to be John Bolton.
This morning, just moments ago,
Not a good day at all. I am so happy to see this. I remember this dude, this dude was on Trump's side, then he changed up, switched up on him, was playing that rote shit, thinking that he was gonna do this, playing for point.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Hey fam, we got this fam, we're gonna win this. Broski, I can't imagine us losing.
And I create equilibrium. We are close. 30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
But that should not stop us from trying to achieve it. You are doing admirable work, White Fox. The world needs more protectors like you.
It's not an easy job, but someone has to do it. Might as well be the super spy with 9 magic tails.
A word of caution. The more power you amass, the greater the risk.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Some assistance, please.
The criminal and banish entire operations. I'm hit! Cover me!
Stronger together.
I feel better already. Healing power.
The cosmos heals you.
You are safe now, my friend.
Really?
You're halfway there. Keep going.
You are the true hero this day, Herbie. Healing power. Oh, grateful.
I require.
Almost there. Don't turn back now.
Cover me! I suppose that helps.
Cosmic might return.
What a relief.
You are safe now, my friend.
Quantum magic.
The vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
Quantum magic.
All right, let's get to it.
It's on me!
Quantum magic.
Release the launcher!
Arm and
dangerous one, Gene.
The Cosmos heals you. Quantum magic.
I was fine, but thank you.
Alright, let's get to Avenger's Tower.
You are not alone. I require some aid.
Almost there. Don't turn back now.
Healing power.
Too bad, Emma. I was just starting to tolerate you.
Born again!
Damage sustained. Need assistance.
Quantum magic.
Spirit steadies.
Second chance is over. The Cosmos
Armed and dangerous!
We are in this together.
Problem solved!
The Cosmos heals.
Even the streetlights look nervous. The vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
We are in this together. The Cosmos heals you. Some assistance, please. Cosmic might return.
What are you aiming at?
Damage sustained. Need assistance. That's it. Don't let anything stand in your way. That's
The Cosmos heals you.
Judge, jury, executioner!
The Cosmos heals you.
Get that vehicle moving again.
Cosmic might return.
You belong to me.
Quantum max. I require some aid. I have found more lives.
Some sort of advanced assault cannon.
Healing power. Stronger together.
Feeling fantastic. I have completed.
Born again!
Quantum magic.
Problem solved.
Second chance is over. Quantum magic. You are safe now, my friend. I feel stronger than ever.
What are you aiming at?
Quantum magic.
Behind you.
I'm a good guy who occasionally takes stuff that
Get
doesn't
that
belong.
vehicle moving again.
Look who's here.
Feeling fantastic. The Punisher has assembled quite the weapon. This is a nice spot. Now, that dork in the
Judge,
program
jury,
can do this.
executioner!
For what time?
Force boost!
Release the Glove Drop!
healing power.
Some assistance, please. Cosmic might returns.
Get that vehicle moving again! See you next time. The final 10 seconds! Nowhere yet. Going to overtime. So close. This is your big chance. Release the Glotron! Co-op time. Well, you can't expect to win them all.
Do women actually like guys who lift? The simple answer is duh. Because hormones.
The right heroes could make
When a
all
man
the
is
difference.
lifting weights, he is creating testosterone.
I will bring peace to this universe, no matter the cost.
Retards are trying to convince you that, like, Supergirl is the most empowering female movie ever made, when in reality it's just like lesbian feminist slop. This idiot called the Junkman goes out and puts, took my 3-year-old niece to see Supergirl. Halfway in, she cried and told her friend, I can't believe they finally made a superhero movie with a girl. Finally, I see myself on the screen. I want to be just like her. I was unable to hold back my tears. This is bullshit. No 3-year-old fucking talks like this. Also, they haven't been alive and sentient enough to notice the quote-unquote discrepancy in strong female leads. It's so cringe. So I responded, obviously, and I took my 3-year-old niece to see Supergirl. Halfway in, she cried and told her friend, I can't believe the hegemonic cis heteronormative patriarchy has finally been decolonized enough to grant narrative sovereignty to a female superhero. At long last, I witnessed my full intersectional self, my gender embodied. If you want to peek at that, you can go to my Twitter, x.com/post.echo. But people are noticing that it's just feminist slop. The movie is doing fucking horrible in theaters on every metric. Everybody's shitting on it besides gay and lesbians. What a surprise.
Supergirl will be a historically awful flop, looking at a 9-figure loss for DC Comics. And regardless of how well
9-figure loss
or horribly received the movie actually is, it was doomed before opening day.
Discussion online about Taurus Quinn.
Look, bro, see, look, this woman looks a bit goofy now, doesn't she?
Yes, in the comments, is that something that you explored when you were preparing for the role?
It wasn't, but it's one of her pride monsters I'm getting with these questions. I don't know, I think that what makes this film so beautiful is that it's not centered around a man, it's centered around the topic.
Jesus. Wow! Strong female leads like we haven't had that shit shoved down our throats for years. Just shut up about this shit. It's insufferable. You know what really put me over the fucking edge? fucking Sylvanas takes off Bolvar's fucking Lich King helmet and rips it in half. Because, hey, strong Sylvanas. We've seen this shit 1,000 times. We're gonna see it 1,000 times more. And it's like shit. Shut up, radio.
And then you say that I don't really know, but I don't know. Probably go both ways.
Why in the world do we even need to speculate who she would date? Especially when the source material already has an answer. It's just more woke nonsense being shoehorned into established lore since a small population online with...
Yep, it's because they really want this game to, or they really want this movie to succeed, so they gotta pander to mentally ill online to hope to get the numbers up. That's it. That's it.
Uses to support anything, they're not overwhelmingly representative. Not to mention, this isn't the first time woke actors revise source material to make traditional love stories into their feminist nonsense.
Here we go.
What makes this film so beautiful is that it's not centered around a man, it's centered around love it.
Wow, there's like already thousands of movies that are already like that crazy. Also, what the fuck is wrong with centering movies around love stories? Because it's kind of important that we talk about how great it is when a man loves a woman and a woman loves a man. Because I don't know, if we don't, it's going to lead to the death and the extinction of our species. So it's probably a good thing to keep popular, don't you think?
Absolutely wrote a Snow White. That is,
I mean, we don't make many movies glorifying being unemployed and useless because that would also lead to the extinction of our species. So that's why we write movies about being successful and wanting to be successful, you know, because that's what everyone should be striving to do.
she's not going to be dreaming about true love.
As originally, that backlash looked like it was going to also result in a 9-figure loss for Disney. But actually, it was much worse. Looking at a $170 million loss, not even including any marketing costs, they could easily double this loss. As Supergirl is looking at a similar situation, opening at $38 million, the lowest start for a DC title after costing over $180
That feel when I want to have straight sex with my fiance, but I don't want to be going home with her.
$1 million. I'm no math Asian, but 38 seems a bit smaller than 180 million, as I wouldn't be surprised if the same situation also resulted in another.
Wow, very smart! Very smart decoy son! Very cool, you bring honor to your country! Sugoi!
Which at this point, I refuse to believe they're accidentally doing this. They really should check if these studio heads aren't betting against their own stock price and just cashing in millions off their shorted stocks. As Supergirl's lead immediately clashed against the comic book fans, stating simply existing as a woman in that space is comfortable. They're comfortable with this weird ownership of women's bodies. This is how it's always been for women, but it's from online anonymous accounts, or someone who describes themselves as a dad of 4 or Christian, which is hilarious to her, inferring she doesn't care about their opinion, thinking if you're pissing the right kind of people off, you're doing okay, meaning she doesn't want the approval of Christians, parents, or God-fearing Christian parents. She seems pretty pleased with the idea that they would criticize her, and maybe this would be a winning strategy.
Nowhere yet. Going to overtime.
Like, out of all, like, the influencers, the kids, the legends that there are in the world, you want to villainize Christian parents? The healing all the people to be good. Oh my God. The people that you're good, you're rewarded, and if you're bad, you're punished. Oh my God. Don't teach this to our kids. Born again!
Don't mess with the
If your movie was debuting in Gaza, but as long as you're...
You know what religions we should praise? Ones that tell you to blow yourself up. Yeah, bro. Oh, that'd be great.
Trying to target American audiences and comic book fans, you're probably not gonna want to alienate any parents that would be paying for said movie tickets. But again, they don't see playing a comic book character as entertainment. It's just another soapbox to parrot their liberal talking points. But after all this, I don't even blame
its own group basis to, own group bias in order to excuse murder. We have to solve this problem somehow. Like, whether it's a judge deciding, whether it's an AI thing, whether it's a different type of jury selection, whether, like, we can't let this happen. Something has to happen. Something has to change. Sort of a double-blind jury. Yeah, you need like a double-blind jury. You need to have some like. This is functionally not tenable.
I appreciate the honesty. On the other hand, what the f?
If they say, "Can you be fair?" Don't say, "No, I'm not finna put a black man in jail." Don't say that. Don't say, "I hate white people and I don't care what he did." Don't do that. That's what people were doing in this case.
It's actually crazy to me to see people saying about how much they hate white people while they're living in a white country. They're using a MacBook and they're speaking English. Like, bitch, what are you talking about? What do you mean? It's just, it's so delusional. It seems like a cultural issue. It's very clearly a black cultural issue. It obviously is. We all know this. Everybody knows this. It's like a, it's like one of those things where like you're not supposed to say it, but everybody knows it. It's the same thing I said before. Like you look at one of these teen takeovers, 99% black. You look at go and look at 100 different cases where there's a massive fight in a restaurant, and overwhelmingly it will not be white people. There's a culture problem, and it's obvious. Everybody can see it.
Okay, and then everybody's like in an uproar because there's no black people on the jury, when damn near half of the black people who could have been on the jury don't put their hands out. You know? Don't do that. Y'all be regular. Overruled. Just be regular.
That's right. Get in there and lie to the court so you can free a person because he murdered a white guy.
That's right.
Incredible stuff. Also, I like how they said just.
Somebody says, I think we have a biased sampling of cases for black people. I bet most black people disagree with her. I think most black people do disagree with her, but I think that there's a contingency of people that are doing this, and I think that that is represented in overall jury sentencing data. I think it's obvious that most black people don't agree with this, but it's also obvious that there is a sizable portion of people who do. Both of these things are true simultaneously.
Be regular. Just be regular. Just get on the jury so you can free the murderer. Then return to acting irregular. This case is really affecting me, making me want to go to law school and fight for my people. I'm sorry.
A nice deep freeze.
Oh.
I'm confused. Your people being
black people? Yeah, black people. Well, no,
Also, if by some miracle you happen to get into law school, you'll be disappointed to find out that intentionally stabbing someone and killing them is in fact regardless of what your skin color is. And there was
actually no, there was tons of times where juries and judicial groups and lawyers try to advocate for and push the most racist, insane policies and have crazy racial biased rulings. Like you can even look at, for example, Chud the Builder. Why was Chud the Builder's bail set at this much money, like $1 million, while at the same time, Carmelo Anthony, who literally killed somebody, was set at a lot lower than that? So very clearly there actually is a bias, and I think that many people do exercise that bias. Like Jasmine Crockett, for example, said that, you know, she would have exercised that bias, and she was like an attorney or something. This is a huge problem. That's so toxic. Bias is really the reason why crime keeps happening for that group. It is. Because, and this is the problem. The problem is that I think people don't understand the connection between, I don't even really know why, the connection between not policing areas and not putting people like Carmelo Anthony in jail and living in shitholes. If you want to live in a ghetto shithole where people are going around shooting each other constantly, then keep making excuses for shit stains like Carmelo Anthony. He's going around stabbing people. And this is the thing that I don't understand, is that you have people that are going around and they're stabbing people literally with a fucking knife. They would have stabbed your kid too. It would have been your kid as well. He didn't stab Austin because Austin was white and he was black. He stabbed Austin because Austin contested him in what he considered to be his alpha position. That's the reason why. But if it was a black kid stabbing another black kid, none of this would have been on the news. And you wouldn't have even heard about it. That's the thing that I find is so destructive about this whole thing, is that they're literally defending people to kill their own kids. Or he would kill your kids instead. His poor little ego got hurt. Yeah. He stepped up to a random person. Exactly. It wouldn't have happened if it was another black kid. I think it would have. I mean, this was all for that.
People coming at me like, oh, I bet you'll defend Chud the Builder. And like, first of all,
Someone click this!
he's Chud the Builder. This is how I know I'm getting old. They keep making these random fucking streamers in a vat overnight and then like releasing them. Did you hear about PP Boy? 50 Cent? Like, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. I don't know who that is. If Chud the Builder killed someone, or in this case, attempted to kill someone, then he should face consequences for that. Yes. Okay, your turn. Should Carmelo Anthony face consequences? No? Oh, that's weird. Looks like only one of us is the hypocrite here. See, I'm not like you. I have a functioning brain.
These people don't care about being hypocritical. The entire concept of being hypocritical is laughable to them. Their goal is not to be hypocritical. Their goal is to simply protect their own. There's no value system here. There's no moral system here. There's no logic system here. This is not an ethics system. This is very simply, if our group does something bad, we will defend it. If their group does something bad, we won't defend it. It's that simple.
I am ready to put on a show.
And an IQ of probably maybe over 100. I can look at things on a case-by-case basis and not blindly support or attack something, like a mindless drone. Let's go see what they're saying over on Blue Sky, shall we? Fellow white people.
Oh, good. Oh, this is always... here we go. Hello, white people.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Bye. Stay out of black people's mentions about Carmelo Anthony. We are the reason not one black juror was seated. We are the reason. Reason that an appeal filed on those grounds will surely fail. We are the reason Jim Crow is once again law of the land. Oh my God! What has this country come to when a man can't freely murder another man in cold blood and get away with it? Literally Jim Crow. Yeah, white people could not be trusted at this trial of Carmelo Anthony. Honestly, that 35-year sentence coming...
A black guy stabs a white guy in the heart, and your conclusion is that you can't trust white people? Okay.
Born again!
Right. Interesting.
Down on the teenager Carmelo Anthony felt like a proxy for a lynching. Carmelo...
It's like a lynching because they used to lynch black people, remember? Like back whenever, like you had slavery and stuff. And so like, let's use the word lynching because everybody emotionally knows lynching's bad because you learned about it in history class. Remember that? They used to, it's really, really mean and everything. Oh, wow.
Anthony defended himself against two white supremacists. Now that black people stand up for themselves, white fragility is taking over. He simply can't handle it. He saved himself from being lynched, and now he has to spend decades in prison. In a racist country.
Yeah, what Austin was going to do is him and his brother and all of his friends were going to take Carmelo out to the back of the stadium and lynch him. Like, what do you think you're sitting in our track tent? You can't be doing that. Like, are they fucking retarded? Really?
Huh? He was being lynched?
Judge!
Yes.
Jury!
Do these people live in the Netflix adaptation version of reality or something? What is going on? Stabby? Jail. No Stabby. No jail. The only reason...
You're not going to be able, like, this is... You don't understand. Like, this is way too complicated because they want to be able to stab people. You don't understand is that whenever somebody wants to do something, they shouldn't have to think about the consequences. They should just be able to stab somebody and do whatever they want. Duh.
The only reason Carmelo was convicted is because he was black. If this was a white boy, there would never be charges filed. I decree that
there would never been charges filed.
why we put up with this shit, bro. Why do we put up with this? It's actually crazy. Like, I am so... You know why we put up with this, by the way? It's a bunch of fucking boomers. It's a bunch of old fucking people that feel guilty and that we allow this complete degeneracy and basically total chaotic discord for nothing. I'm sure people are race baiting about this, how much astroturfing is making the problem worse. It's probably still
The people who was involved with this case will begin to reap the unjust decision upon their own head to 1,000 generation. Yeah. All you bigoted racist people. An all-white jury. Of course Carmelo Anthony would be convicted. Not an all-white jury. Yes, an all-white jury. Stop trying to make excuses for racism. No, not an all-white jury. Who are they trying to convince? Other people or themselves?
Well, they just simply repeat the same thing over and over. Like, this is what they do with everything. Like, this is the typical tribal mentality. It's not about what's true. It's about adhering to the ideology.
Defending Carmelo Anthony knows that they're not defending him in good faith. Carmelo is obviously guilty of a murder that he intentionally instigated. Defending murders like this only hurts the black community. We need to hold ourselves accountable and hold ourselves to a higher standard. Oh my god, a normal person on Blue Sky. Bro, what are you doing? Get out of there. Go, get out. Run. An all-white jury in Texas convicted Carmelo Anthony of murder. Proof that the U.S. never ended the practice of lynching. They let the courts do it instead. You don't have to support what Carmelo Anthony did to recognize the problem with sentencing a child to spend 35 years in prison based off of the deliberations of an all-white jury. Said it again, Award!
They're just gonna say it over and over and over. This is what they do. Like, they just repeat the lie infinitely. This is what happens. It's the same as, you know, like Trump putting kids in cages when they were made by Obama, or Russia stole the election, or any of these other things. Like, this is what they do. Like, and in order to understand, like, tribal identity and tribal logic, this isn't, by the way, and you know, like, with this is not a race thing. It's not exclusively a race thing. In this case, it's a race thing, but liberals do this and leftists do this constantly. And just simply saying those words are basically a admission that you are part of that in-group.
And again, all-white jury! All-white jury! It's time to play Horseshoe Theory!
Yep.
Contestant number 1. Here is the tweet. Stop sending your kids to these race schools.
Oh, stop sending your kids to these black schools. Definitely a white supremacist.
Oh, I'm sorry. The tweet is stop sending your kids to these white schools. And it came from the account Dapper Domo. Who is
Dapper Domo?
Black. You know what that means? That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Into the pit!
Oh my god.
Stop bringing non-black people into black spaces.
It's a high school.
Teach your kids to defend themselves by any means possible. Keep your black kids in black spaces as much as possible. Keep your...
Well, that doesn't seem like it... Like, I mean, if you look at the statistics...
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
That seems like the worst thing that you could possibly do. That's like actually the worst idea you could possibly do.
Perfection is unattainable.
Your black children away from these devils.
If we had segregation still, none of this would have happened.
But right now,
all right, well, didn't expect that one.
We wouldn't have had no interactions with any white boy because we would have been in an all-black school.
We are going to...
2,
okay.
1.
All right.
All you need to do is capture the mission area.
Didn't expect that. Okay.
Reverse engineer segregation, aren't we? But wokely. We don't want those evil white people drinking out of the same water fountain as us, am I right?
No.
Honestly, my honest, real opinion about this, my hot take of the video, everybody. Here it comes. Lukewarm, microwave, 4-day-old mac and cheese take. Here it comes. If they want to go make their own, like, all-black schools, all-black towns, they should be allowed to. Go for it. Black
I don't like the segregation. It's hard for me to say that people shouldn't be allowed to do something, but I don't like this idea. Like, I think that the conclusion to allowing people to self-segregate will be very, very corrosive. Because what's going to end up happening, here's what's going to end up happening, right? Is that different areas will increasingly become more and more segregated. Then it will be harder and harder to find goods and services in those areas. They will become unlivable, and then disparities between those areas will emerge, and then those disparities will then be looked at as a problem, and you'll be right back at the same place that you were 50 years ago. That, again, and we all know this. Everybody knows this is what's going to happen. So what? I mean, I don't know. I think it's bad. Like, this is my outlook, okay? Maybe this is a woke outlook. I think if you don't know how to get along, we need to fucking throw your ass in jail. Get the fuck out of here, you freak. You spend the rest of your life in jail. Go to a mental institution. That's it. You're gone. Everybody else can be normal. Everybody else can go to McDonald's. Everybody else can go to Walmart. And if you're having problems, then you're gone. That's it. That's my outlook. That's literally my entire worldview. I require some aid. That's out of the box, exactly. Yes, I say it over and over and over. The problem isn't, again, it's what I said with Britain. The problem isn't the ninja swords, it's the ninjas. The people are the problem. And if people cause problems, you need to address the people. If you keep trying to segment it, and you keep trying to say, oh, well, if all these people were together, well, that would just make the problem worse in that area. It wouldn't even work.
People want to go create Wakanda? They should be able to, but white people should be allowed to create Agartha. If people want to willingly segregate themselves, they should be allowed to go ahead and do that. Dead ass, who cares? Everyone else can live in a desegregated society. They can work it.
I think there's so many problems if we let people do that. I mean, at least in public zoning, right? I think private zoning and private land is all of people's opinions, but like, I don't agree, like, you know, for example, there should be like stores that only let black people in or white people in. I think it would create so many problems.
Have their ethnostates. But you know, there is only one side that will not.
I am ready to put on a show.
Let's say they do make a white ethnostate. What counts as white? Because 100 years ago, I would not have counted as white.
Let's see. I'd say basically anybody from Europe, pretty much. Like I'm a pretty generous guy. Anybody from Europe, even some people from South America, like Argentinians, I'd say are kind of white. There's people like even in, I'd say, Turkey and Afghanistan that are, you know, really Aryan, you know, ethnicity. If you want to look at skin color, you could say Jews, even though ethnically they're not the, you know, same as an Anglo-Saxon. You know, again, I cast a pretty wide net. Iran, yeah, even some Iranians are pretty much white. That's really, I mean, it was basically all the white people. Turkey's not? Well, I know one Turkish guy that's about as white as I am.
I'm Ellis Island Mystery Meat, you know this. Is there like a one-drop rule? Do they like whip out the eye chart at the gate and they're like, ah yes, A10s, you may enter. Is Brittany Venti allowed in the white ethnostate? Honestly, she's like an honorary Aryan at this point. She white mogs me. Anyway, we are getting distracted. Where were we? Ah yes. Hell.
All you need to do is capture the mission area.
I'm black. I haven't stabbed anyone in the chest after being asked to leave a tent. I'm not in prison, I'm free. It's not hard to not commit a crime. Listen,
Ooh, people probably didn't like that one.
Appreciate the sentiment here, but how did we get to a point where this is like a breath of fresh air? Let's check it out.
It's because this behavior was enabled and it was also justified for 10 years. We had to spend 10 years looking at black people that were initiating conflicts and causing problems. Shitbags like Mike Brown that was shot by a police officer justified, and also was testified against by other black people that he was the aggressor. Total bully, total piece of shit. But people had to listen and keep their mouths shut while everybody's sort of talking about how much of a victim these people were. And so what happened is it created a culture of toxic positivity where nobody could criticize the bad actions of these criminals, because if it's a black person that's getting killed, we have to instinctually expect that it's because of racism.
And I think George Floyd was like the, that was the climax, right?
Hopefully people are agreeing. Shut your hoe ass up. Emmett Till didn't commit a crime either. What happened to him? You're not black. You're not black. You're a... Boy, you ain't black. You may be black, but you ain't black. Yes. Because being black is supporting all black people.
Yeah, this is, it's crazy that like, oh yeah, well, how do you define being black? Supporting crime and murder. Like, this is, as I said, it's crazy horseshoe theory. Like, I mean, I would never even imagine, like, this is too racist even for me.
Everywhere, regardless of what they do. All the normal black people are just called, like, pick-me's. They're called pick-me's for having a brain and not going along with this race grievance bullshit. Every time, like, they speak out about this, they're just called the C word, you know what I mean?
It's toxic as fuck.
Is that a slur? Like, I know it's like, to a degree, granted, it's only on TikTok, but, like, I know what it's like watching people in your community act like fucking morons. I feel you, my brothers. Oh my god, editor. Edit that out, edit that out. By the way, if you want an uncensored, uncucked version of this video and all the videos a day early, sign up to be a member on my Patreon. Link down below. All Patreon members get the uncensored, uncucked version. You can hear me say it. Anyway, back to the video. Oh my god.
I am ready to put on a show!
We're in a racist ass state! This is a racist ass court!
First of all,
gravity racist thing?
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I'm staring at it all the time. Those are giant. Just left the courthouse, and any white person can get it for real. I don't give a fuck.
Look at his fucking face. You gonna really? Oh my god.
Dig Austin Metcalf up and stab his ass again.
Fuck it, dig him and stab him again. Why? Why? Why would you want to do that?
Apparently, a bunch of people on TikTok are doing the Austin Bop, where they dance to a song made about Austin Metcalf's murder while reenacting the stabbing.
Austin Bop, knife had blood on the tip when he dropped. How the f you gonna stop me and shit? Going out back, Marlo out the box.
They were also making AI photos of themselves pissing on Austin's grave. You know, I was always told not to judge people by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character.
Yeah, but when you judge them by the content of their character, that's called being racist.
Or villain. I'm not judging.
And boy, am I judging these people by the content of their character. What the f? These people are freaks. Martin Luther King Jr. would be rolling in his grave looking at all this.
Everybody, every single black person that is noteworthy in history would hate you. Everybody, all of them would hate you. Malcolm X would hate you. Martin Luther King would hate you. I'm trying to think. I mean, sure, Clarence Thomas now hates you. Let me think. Besides that, let's come with Nelson Mandela probably would hate you. Let me think. I'm trying to think of one specific name. Frederick Douglass would hate you. All of these people would hate you. Every person that represents what you think or the culture that you built around would fucking hate you. Michael Jackson would hate you. Rosa Parks would hate you. Everybody would hate you. Harriet Tubman would hate you. Like, really, and I really mean this. They would all hate you. Do you honestly think that these people that push for real social change did so you could act like a fucking asshole and talk about stabbing somebody and then pissing on their grave over nothing? No. Like, really, they would all hate you. Uncle Ruckus would definitely hate you.
Some assistance, please.
Cole Anthony, a black teenager, has been sentenced to 35 years in prison after being convicted by a jury with no black jurors. God, here we go again. No black jurors. Who is this moron? Who is this idiot? Oh! Martin Luther King Jr.'s daughter. Wonderful. Awesome. I'm done. It's been a good 12 years. but I'm done. Channel's done. Video's over. It's officially broke me. I'm done. Go watch Moist Critical. Go watch.
Ooh, that's real bad.
Right off the bat, man. Free Carmelo.
I feel better already.
Straight up. I don't give a...
What are you aiming at?
I can heal you. Come to me.
Fuck about no white lies. That record we smoking on that Austin pack. I don't care anymore because it ain't no good in it. It ain't nothing good that's in this.
Can you imagine being like super racist and watching this video? Can you imagine like, oh my god.
But they trying to lay
What do you mean imagine?
Y'all gotta give it up. Y'all gotta give it up.
Like, I don't care anymore because it ain't no good in that. It ain't nothing good that's in this. But they try to lay the law down up that. Y'all gotta give it up. Y'all gotta give it up.
Well, now that you say it like that, I think Carmelo's innocent.
Beautifully said. Thank you.
There isn't a black American on earth that is surprised by what just happened to Carmelo. Not one. I'm glad face in that jury box. Not one peer. Not one person who has ever navigated this country in melanated skin. And it's some of that sugar.
Oh god. You know, this stuff really used to hit. It really used to hit in 2020 and 2021. And for a while, we had to play along with these retards and act like they weren't as stupid as they actually were. But now we can say whatever we want. This stupid bitch and every other racist bitch like her, if anybody is listening to them, they are the most brain-dead, lowest common denominator, awful, piece of shit, reductive, racist, pieces of trash garbage in this country that I don't even know what to say. I don't want to keep going because somehow it'll be turned into a racial thing. These people are garbage. They're garbage. They're terrible. I don't know why they act this way. Not as peers. He's an American.
I will bring peace.
You're supposed to be my peer,
no matter the cost.
but you're not doing that. You want to play your race games to make money. It's so exhausting. I hate these people.
30
You
seconds
think
before
that
you
doesn't
attack.
matter,
Get
and you
ready.
haven't been paying attention to the last 400 years of American history because you don't want to. This is not new. This is the system working exactly as it was designed.
First of all, the Black Panther LARP is cringe. It's gotta go.
Yeah.
This isn't the 1960s. You aren't protesting segregation. You're making a fucking TikTok video, okay? Second of all, this is the system working exactly how it was designed.
The
Yeah.
battle starts in 5.
Unfortunately, it's not working well enough.
Yeah, I'd hope. When you kill someone, you go to jail. Like, am I missing something? It was actually a refreshing change.
50? Well, we had slaves in America about 400 years, right? There have been slaves in America since before America was America. I think, right? Like, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, like, I mean, she probably is referring to how long there have been since 1969. Yeah.
That the system was working for once. I'm tired of waking up to headlines like, man who raped corpse on subway gets...
Illegal migrant who raped corpse on New York City subway is slapped to 5 years in prison. Isn't it crazy that we put up with these animals? It really is. Oh my god. The judge needs to be in jail. I wonder how bad it's going to get before a person like me runs for office. I will never run for office. But I want a person like me to run for office, and I want their policy on people like this to be just killing them. That's what my policy wants. That's what I want my policy to do. Literally just kill them.
line them up against the wall, and do them all at the same time. What are we doing? Why are we putting up with this garbage?
Tremble before blast!
It is a disgrace. We are allowing this complete fucking destruction of society for no reason.
Judges too? Well, I mean, again, I'd focus primarily on doing the raping, right? The justice system is slow, that's the problem.
Then speed it up.
Duh.
5 years in jail. Like, I'm not kidding. That was like a real headline I saw.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it so nobody else can say it. I'll say it. Glad your ass dead. I'll fuck his family and I hope they get this message to heaven.
Just take my order, man. You know you work at like fucking McDonald's or like Taco Bell or something. Just take the order. No, bro. Like, no, I don't want to hear about that. I need a number 6. Okay, can I get white ice in my drink? Yeah. Sir, this is a
So stay in here.
Put the fries in the bag.
You over there burning up.
I'm so proud of y'all. Now white boys. See, they not using this in them, y'all. What my only problem is, it should happen more.
How the are any of these videos still up? There were so many of these videos. Are these people like...
Because there's a lot of these people. And this is the kind of stuff that... So I spoke about this a few days ago on Twitter. I talked about this topic.
You are safe now, my friend.
Let me see if I can show it up. Give me a minute.
I feel better already.
All forms of social and political conflict can be understood through the lens of online video games. Raid, Molten Core, and Classic WoW. You haven't truly seen the dark soul of humanity exposed until you witness a rat paladin explaining why they need Onslaught Girdle over a warrior. And the thing is that I didn't tag him, but I was absolutely thinking of him. I was completely... I was immediately thinking about him and Makan. I was thinking about them the entire time while I was tweeting it out. I was remembering remember S-Fan's reasoning of, oh, so I need to get tier 2.5 and AQ 40. So if I get the full set on the first week, then we don't have to worry about me getting it anymore because I already have it. Holy shit! I never thought of it that way. No wonder you're the guild master. This guy's got a crazy way of looking at things. So I see this, especially the 6-time box. People are so bad. Not S-Fan. S-Fan, to be fair, he was such a great leader. They all said, you can have it on the first time before he gets triggered and has to tell the story again if he ever sees this clip. I understand that your guild said you put in so much work and so much effort, but if you're just rolling warrior, you could have helped the guild even more, alright? So, we don't need to pass and talk about that too much more, okay? My point is that playing online video games shows you what people really are. It shows you how bad they really are. And I think that all these girls on the internet, she's been on the internet a long time, but she never raided in an MMO. As far as I know, she wasn't involved in, like, organizational structures involving anonymous men on the internet. If you have ever been involved in organizational structures involving anonymous men on the internet, you would understand how bad this really is. You have no idea how bad this really is. It's actually crazy how bad people are.
DIA PsyOps? I'm doing it again. This got so bad that people were actually going out and assaulting white people to get revenge. Obviously, I can't show these videos, but
I
there were
watched them.
multiple
You'll need a
incidences of
top-notch
this.
team to
These
win this
people
one.
live in a delusional,
Epstein was one of
alternate
them. Yeah,
reality,
Epstein did.
and they're becoming radicalized to take revenge for that isn't even happening. But like
Yeah.
every other week, I have to read another stupid New York Times article about how like 20-year-old white boys are being radicalized. And, oh, right, because they watch Jordan Peterson or something. Like, you. And like people have been so brainwashed to believe that they're racist because they post like edgy memes. No, you're not f***ing racist with your 4chan memes. These people are racist. You're like a
The racist psychopaths.
born to change
That's what they
level
are.
1, maybe
Crazy.
level 2
Keys to
racists.
this
These are like
universe.
level 9 racists. You have no idea what racism is. I've seen your
30
friend
seconds
groups.
before you
Racist
attack.
friend
Get
groups
ready.
do not care what race you are as long as you are also racist. These people
Yeah.
are significantly
The racism community is extremely diverse.
What do you mean,
The only thing
Dad?
that matters is that you are also racist.
more racist than you will ever be. Hell, even the KKK, level 10 racists, wore hoods to conceal their identity. These people are out here posting this full government name and face.
I got 5 boys.
1.
I don't know what. I ain't got nothing to tell them.
I deadass gotta look at my
Got it?
I don't know what you can tell.
Part of me
Yeah,
just
I
wants
mean,
to
like,
get back
it's
home.
over for them
But I
already.
know I'm needed here.
Not because, obviously, of this, but because you're their mom.
Sweet innocent son one day and explained to him that people hate us simply because we were born black. What am I supposed to tell my son? I don't fucking know. Not to kill
You tell them not to kill people?
Like,
Oh,
okay,
what?
I don't know what it's like to be black, okay? I don't know. Maybe it's a completely different experience that I will never understand. But in this case, nobody is hating.
You can't, even if being black is different, you still can't stab people. We can't deal with that. It's not sustainable. It's just simply not sustainable.
But another
Carmelo,
shall grow
because
to
he is
take
black.
place.
They're hating Carmelo because he killed someone. I basically said this on Twitter, and some liberal account was like, remember when she was a leftist?
Another hit for listener.
Ah yes, the famous leftist policy, being pro-murder. I remember
Well,
back...
if black people do something wrong, putting them in jail is racist. This is according to white women who live in gated suburbs, who if a noise is loud enough, they think it's a gunshot, but it's actually just somebody closing a book. And they're immediately calling the police. They're the ones that lock their doors the moment that a homeless person walks by their car. It's embarrassing. I hate them. I hate them. Oh, I hate them. I hate a lot.
I'm hurt.
They're included.
When shoe on head was pro-murder. Silly me! How could I fall so far? Leftism isn't about wealth inequality or workers' rights. No, it's about letting black people stab white people. Clearly. To be completely honest,
Leftism has been completely poison-pilled by identity politics that turn around and, through a horseshoe theory, enable big business. That's what's happened. Is that you have a bunch of poor minorities that are advocating for the continued exploitation of poor minorities, and they think they're helping them
see what being a good leftist is to you people, and with all due respect, you can read. No, thank you.
We also know now that yes, Carmelo Anthony may have had a tool in his backpack, but no.
It's a tool.
Vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep
Like an AK-47 is a tool.
He shouldn't have brought it to a track meet, but it was there. It had a 3.5-inch blade, but also in that backpack he had snacks.
You could, so this is something like this is a box cutter, right? You could kill somebody with this so easy. You kill somebody with this and under 5 seconds. It's so easy.
I require some aid.
Like, you know anything about human anatomy, you know you can kill somebody so fast.
You are safe now, my friend.
Like, I don't even know, like, what's wrong with these people. Do they not know that? In the neck, where you can do the neck, there's like a place in the leg and the artery. There's a place underneath the stomach. You can do that as well. And then, whenever other kids were learning about, like sports, my dad was explaining these things to me.
He had school puzzles, and he had a cross.
Your Honor, yes. The defendant may have had a knife, but he also had Cool Ranch Doritos. I rest my case. Real lawyer, by the way. That woman is a real lawyer.
We have to deal with that, by the way. That's a huge problem. We have a lot of lawyers in the country who shouldn't be lawyers. We need to figure out ways to take away their law licenses.
Thousands and thousands of videos and tweets just like this. You probably get the point. These weren't just like cherry picked. They were everywhere. But it wasn't just Twitter nobodies and Blue Sky nobodies. There was also sitting Congress people saying this insane shit.
Black women live in fear and agony every single day.
Cosmic water return.
A fear and agony that the Metcalf probably never spent a day living that.
Yes, someone's teenage son was born, but please keep in mind the real victims. Black women.
I don't know what he had. It was like it seemed like it was a multi-tool.
I don't know what he had. It was a multi-tool. These people are just trying to justify it because he's black. That's the reason why. This is the most masked out moment that you could possibly have, and I still see some people trying to misunderstand it because they're not comfortable admitting that there is a large contingency of these black people who just simply defend Carmelo Anthony because he too is black. It is that simple. It isn't super complicated. There's not a million steps to this. It's that simple.
Almost like a Swiss Army. Like with the, like with the little scissors and everything and whatever. So
Your Honor, the knife my client used to kill the man was small. What? By the way, I've not seen a single Democrat politician come out and disavow this idiot. So until then, I'm just going to assume they all agree. What's funny?
They do. The Democrat politicians are completely in bed with the race communists, and you should never elect and never vote for a Democrat for any reason. Because even if they might not necessarily support these things directly, they will still enable and basically empower other people to support them as well. Not always happen. Yeah, it's what they do. Democrats are now communists. Yeah, they're just bizarre race communists. If only these biased judges would be in jail.
Is they can't come out and disavow it because they'll all be attacked and called racist, and they know it. This was a viral Substack by a university professor. Are you ready for this? Dear Jeff Metcalf, your son is dead because you failed to teach him that black boys have boundaries. Yesterday.
The ironic thing about that is that Carmelo Anthony is in jail because white people have boundaries too. It's called stabbing people.
Hey, evening. Jeff Metcalf, the father of Austin Metcalf, used his victim impact statement to address Carmelo Anthony directly after he was sentenced to 35 years after the court treated his active survival. The elder Metcalf reportedly described him as a boy, twin, son, leader, true warrior. He remembered him as a warrior.
That's like the last thing. Why would you talk about a true? Oh God.
He talked about teaching him to fish, watching him take his first buck, and seeing him grow up too fast. He spoke of a scholarship created in Austin's memory, and said his family has been robbed. And right there, his own words, Jeff Metcalf told of himself. In your own memorial language, you told us about the kind of white boyhood Austin was raised in. It was a boyhood steeped in conquest rings, hunting rituals, warrior fantasy, masculine toughness, and the romance of force. You told us about a child praised for not just being kind, curious, gentle, or careful, but for becoming a leader and a warrior in a racist culture where those words too often mean dominance. This psycho so...
You're so lucky that they're not. By the grace and kindness, they're not doing that to you. They actually fought a war over 150 years ago for other people to stop doing that to you. And your thankfulness is inventing fantasies where going hunting means that you can stab somebody. That's amazing.
A grieving father.
You know they still have slaves in Africa, right? There's like 50 million slaves.
We are hope.
Describe his son as a leader and a warrior, and freak the fuck out because his son is white, and therefore that's like white supremacy or something.
Yeah.
In their world, white people are like.
Yeah, like we didn't go over to Africa and go with like last.
Before we had powers, we had each other. That bond is unbreakable. seconds before you attack. Get ready.
I had a feeling we would meet again, David.
Oh, about time. Care to finish what we started on Kotar?
We have matters of universal importance to deal with. Shall we call it truce?
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nobody can hurt us now.
The claws are about to come out.
Back in the game.
Just embrace the light. Better already. My time to shine.
My weak spot.
There's a little darkness in you after all. My time to shine. You're halfway there. Keep going. Now.
We don't stop till every living thing is free. Got it.
There. Don't turn back now.
I am barely harmed.
Hold still. I'm trying to help.
My favorite time.
The vehicle reached the checkpoint. Keep up the momentum. We are undefeatable.
Suffering. Us against the world.
My time to shine.
Still got an edge.
I am ready to put on a show. My time to shine.
Take my pain.
Get right up that the only one. You're halfway there. Keep going.
Let's get all the lights out.
My time to shine. Why would I need healing? The light always comes back. Hold still. I'm trying to help. My time to shine. Get that vehicle moving again.
So much for Midgard's protector.
I wasn't sure we'd get this chance again. Everybody needs a hand sometimes. So cold. Just embrace the light. We are undefeatable. Us against the world.
Lights out. You team play. No time. Let's get on.
Nobody can hurt us now. Hold still. I'm trying to help. My time
Executioner!
My turn to shine. The vehicle reached the checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
Baby shark.
The light always comes back.
My turn. Much better.
Glad to help. Hold still. I'm trying to help.
Was just a scratch. My favorite part.
You owe me one. Your million souls are mine now, Namor. Nobody can hurt us now. I'm taking damage. Give me some healing.
Now Hulk mad!
That's it! Don't let anything stand in your way. Just embrace the light.
Feeling better already.
Time is up. Glad to help.
Glad I can help. Let us relieve the collector of his prized collection.
Healing. Why would I need healing? We are undefeatable! Touch the world!
Lights out. Pop back up under the noses.
I am ready to put on a show!
Grace us with victory!
This body is fragile. The light always comes back.
A thousand gods!
My time to shine.
My favorite time! Lights out of me that good, big guy. My strength
Everybody, a fire of light.
Prepare yourselves! Lights out.
My time to shine.
Coming from the shadows. We must free every creature in this accursed place.